memorable moments as a board member in part of my board service, there have been so many, but a couple that stand out. One is most recently passing the two referendums. That was a big deal because they were so overwhelmingly supported in the community, and it was just a great honor to be a part of that. The second would be the construction of the wedge, just because it's offered the school so much flexibility, the ability to open up some classrooms and give the kids a place to hang out and kind of unwind. But the most memorable for me personally is, as a dad, being able to hand my children their diplomas.
Was when we started the initiative of Strong in Every Way. I'm so proud of this initiative, and that Zionsville Schools has this as a part of what we do, because we've always done academics extremely well, but you recognize that grit, resilience, and perseverance are such important qualities for our kids to have as they go on in life. Another very special memory during my board service has been getting to be a part of graduation ceremonies as a board member. And clearly, probably one of my most memorable experiences serving on the board was getting to give my daughter Kristen her diploma in 2013.
The hardest aspects of my board service, that's a good question. There have been a lot of challenges, lots of different things that we've had to navigate, but I think the most challenging of all has been the most recent, and that is navigating COVID.
Back in 2010, when our first referendum did not pass, the outcome was so devastating, having to cut teachers' jobs, having to cut programs, and it was just a situation that was not good for our students, it wasn't good for our staff, our parents, or our community.
I'm also very thankful for the members of the community that have been afforded the opportunity to serve alongside my dear friend Jane Burgess, who this community is fortunate to have someone like Jane Burgess, who has poured so much of herself into not just the schools, but the community in so many different ways. And those are the things that I'm going to miss, and that's what makes it hard. I see nothing but great things, and it's actually one of the reasons that I'm comfortable stepping away from the board. It's in great hands. I love the direction that the corporation is going.
I see great things ahead for Zionsville Community Schools, and the future is very bright. We have an amazing community. We have amazing students and families. We've got great leaders. We are so fortunate with the staff. We just have so many people that care about our kids that we serve. I can't wait to see what lies ahead for Zionsville Community Schools. It was back when my daughter was in 6th grade and my son was in 2nd grade that I actually was elected for the first time. And my daughter's now 25 and my son almost 21. And when I look back over all those years, I am so proud of what has been accomplished in Zionsville Schools. It's always good to have new ideas, new people. I just felt that it was the right time. And when I talk about it, it's very, very bittersweet. What an honor it has been to serve with him, and what a great friend he is. He's been a great board president. He has made such a huge impact on Zionsville Community Schools and in our community, and I am honored and blessed to call him my friend.
It was so very rewarding to be a part of it. It's time for someone who has, school-age children. I've got one still in the schools, but most of mine have graduated college. I personally feel like I've left it in a better condition than I found it.
I am so grateful and thankful for our leadership team. It is a whole team effort, and everyone has the same mentality of kids first, and you just feel it when you're a part of Zionsville Community Schools. I do want to take this time to say a special thank you to Scott Robinson, who is just an extraordinary leader. He's been a great leader through thick and thin. He has always been such a steady, great leader of our school corporation. I'm thankful for being able to make a difference in our community, to advocate for our students. I also want to thank my fellow board colleagues, and I want to just express my thanks for this amazing students and families that we have in Zionsville Community Schools.
Hi, I remember when Jane Burgess was running for school board in 2008, and we were in the middle of a recession, and we were dealing with the situation of massive change in how schools were funded. And Jane put out a postcard. I didn't really know her. She put out a postcard that said, "We're going to watch them like a hawk." And I thought, why not an eagle eye? Because we're the Eagles. Of course, we met Jane, and I just don't know if there's a more sincere person on the planet. The really interesting, fun thing is to go to lunch with Jane, because you might get 3 minutes with her, because literally everybody coming by has to say hi to her, and she gives hugs. Pre-COVID, she gives hugs and high fives, and it's fascinating. This is a servant person for our community, and I'm really going to miss her. I don't know what I'm going to do without Jane on the board, but Jane Burgess, you are a class act through and through. Thank you for all of your service. Joe Stein is a serious person of professional training as an accountant, and has a lot of interesting experiences as a professional person, but he's funny and he's casual, and he's been simply wonderful and helpful. Joe Stein has been an outstanding board member. I know him as a great dad. It's just been a pleasure in my career to get to work with him, and the best part of it is that his leadership has helped young people and 1,000 employees really have great years in the Zionsville Community Schools. Thanks, Joe Stein. I can't thank you enough. Huge accomplishments. It's been such an amazing run, largely because of the two of you.